Okay, Aries. All right, so I'm going back doing the recorded ones again, weekly readings. I tried doing the live for a week to see, and I don't know if many people are watching them. There's not really a whole lot of views, so I'm going to go back to the recorded ones, but just trying different things. You guys can always let me know in the comments what you'd like to see and what you know, or whatever, and I can try. All right, so Aries. All right, general reading. This is a general reading for you guys for next week. And I'm going to start off. I'm going to do a couple oracle cards and then the reading. All right, so I'm going to start off here with these are my favorite ones probably, my Chinese fortune cookie ones. All right, Aries. And my name is Jill, by the way. I should probably get in the habit of announcing that for people that don't know. All right. So, it is society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Alrighty. And I'm still thinking about doing Lenormand at the end of the readings like I did on some of my weeklies, but I wasn't sure if anybody really liked it or not. But if you guys like it or want to see it, you can let me know. All right, and then I'm going to pull one of these right here, Spirit Animal Oracle. Then I'll do the tarot reading. I'm trying to figure out if I should try to do it a little bit differently or not. All right, Unicorn. Okay. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign. How do you say that word? You know, that word is always, I don't know, mess me up. Of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. All right. Become the legendary. That sounds nice. I like that. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter if I like it. It matters if you like it. And I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use this deck. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, you guys, if I should continue doing the spread that I do for the weekly readings is my own, and or if I should just try to change up and do a little differently this week or not. And if you guys like cards clarified, you can let me know in the comments. I don't really like clarify all the cards because I do the reading and that's that. But I am going to go back to at the very end. I'm going to pull one extra tarot card like I used to do out of my Chinese deck. I'm going to do that this week. All right. Okay, Aries. For next week. I hope you guys can see these cards. It might be kind of hard to see. Dang it. And if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, share, like, all that kind of good stuff, that'd be really cool. When you subscribe, it can help me to pick up a little bit more on your energy. And every sign has a power color, and yours is red. And I might do the ones that I do usually around the weekend times. I'll probably still do those live. Or maybe not, I don't know. They don't seem to get as many views. Okay. And I know I need to be more upbeat, but when I'm doing the readings, I think I'm getting these feelings, and I'm concentrating on the feelings I'm getting. You know, so I don't know. It's harder to be upbeat, I guess. All right. And I will pull one romance oracle at the end also. Or I can just pull it now. That way I won't forget. I'll pull it now and then Okay. And it says, I was going to read it at the end, but that's all right. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, well, you're an Aries, right? So you guys have no problems usually making gestures, right? I'm an Aries too, so, you know, that's why I know. All right. Hopefully everything looks okay in the camera there. So, there are fire signs, earth signs, water. These are hard to see. Even me, and I'm sitting right here. But with the way the lighting is. In fact, I can't even, okay. Excuse me. So, I'll just look at the cards here. Yeah. Maybe I should hold them up for you guys to see. I don't know. But you start off here. Actually, you know what? I am going to pause this just for a second. Okay. So, I'll get back to reading here. The signs that stand out here are Virgo and Capricorn. Now, some would say that the Fool can represent Aries. I have heard say it represents Aquarius. But either way, the two main signs here is Virgo and Capricorn. And so, I mean, yourself, since this is for Aries, I do think that's your energy coming through a little bit. Okay, and there's a couple 2s here and a couple 3s here. So the number 2 is about partnerships, harmony, balance. Number 3, love, wisdom, good fortune, celebrating, usually in groups. Okay. And I usually name off every single card. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But you do start here with this 2 here of Wands. So this is about putting in effort and taking the next steps on something. Now it can indicate partnership or collaborations. And excuse me, there goes my voice again. Sorry about that. But it does show that you've prepared yourself to step out into the world. And some of you might be wondering which direction to go or what choice to make on something. Sorry. I don't want to have to pause it again just to drink my tea. Sorry. All right. So next up here you have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles talks about a successful time. But, okay, so I'm going to tell you the meaning of the card, but in the position it is in, it sounds like this can, maybe it's a little bit of an issue, or maybe it's something that's really on your mind. But the card represents is, like I said, like it's showing a great success. It shows like a successful time. So maybe you're worried a little bit about success. And that could very well be, maybe you think it's an issue, or maybe it's just on your mind. Now this can also indicate somebody who's grounded, responsible. If you're a parent, you're a supportive parent. If you're a spouse, you're a supportive spouse. But it does show like you embrace challenges. Unless you're having a hard time right now embracing challenges, but it shows that you embrace challenges. And it does show that some of you might be just a little stubborn. But shoot, who can't be? Everybody can be stubborn at times. Okay, so next up here is the 2 of Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacles here, so this either a lot to do with finances or work this week. Or there's earth signs around you, or both. But this is telling you to find a balance, like between home and work. Some of you might be working too hard, or maybe multiple jobs. Maybe you're juggling resources. And it's telling you to try to find balance and have a little fun. I don't know if you guys are just like I said, might just working too much or too hard. And this can also indicate for you to watch for opportunities in unlikely places. So keep an eye out. Next up here, so with the Empress here, this is about abundance and prosperity. So this does show inner knowledge. The inner knowledge is more really for the High Priestess, really, but for some reason that's kind of coming out with the Empress to me. Like I said, when I say the meanings of the cards, I can tell you the meanings, and sometimes some people might think, well, that's for a different card. It can be, sure, but if it's the energy that comes through and what I feel, then I say it. So I go off my feelings, and it's not just only what the card means. And sometimes the card may not even mean that all the way, but if it's what I'm feeling it, I'm going to say it. Okay, so also this is showing that you are on the right track, and looks like some of you guys might be a caregiver or guardian, or maybe that's just how your personality is, like a caregiver type. But so with this marriage and pregnancy, for those of you that's not looking for the pregnancy part, I mean, some of you it's coming anyways, and then others of you, if you're not looking for that, it can be the birth of a new idea. So it doesn't have to be like a childbirth, but it can represent, just a birth of something new. And that also shows that you guys are maybe a little more attractive right now. Maybe something that you're doing or something about you is just a little more attractive right now. All right, so up next here you do have the King of Cups. So no, this is not true. This is just my own thing. Sometimes I'll pick up and say it. I don't know if it matters or doesn't matter, but some of you guys either are in the same-sex relationship or something, because that kind of comes through a little bit for a couple of you. So like I said, if I feel it, see it, I say it. All right. So with this King of Cups here, this shows like a loving situation. It shows something that's like trustworthy and safe and honorable, devoted, and this is right in your near future. So this sounds like it's describing you, but also this is could be what's to come. So it talks of a safe situation, something that's trustworthy. Now also this shows that you rarely crack under pressure. And it looks like you guys can read other people like a book. And a lot of you guys are probably doing this, or can be doing this, could do this. Well, anybody, I believe, can do what they want. But also shows you're considerate, or represent somebody who's, considerate. Some of you might have great responsibility, right? So it shows up. That shows up too. So next up here, you do have the Devil. So this is about choices and consequences and fear and worry, and for some of you, it can also represent addictions or temptations. So a few of you might have some kind of bitterness, or I don't know if you have a little bit of anger, like at the front, like forefront of your emotions. Just remember that negative influences, they might be prohibiting some of you from living a full, happy life. And that's probably about either addictions or temptations there. But it does ask, are you in control, or is something controlling you? All right. Next up, you have the Hermit. So with the Hermit here, this is about like going inside and doing some self-discovery, carving out some me time. So it's solitude. It's about inner wisdom. I know I mentioned that to you, or I mentioned inner knowledge, inner wisdom to you already. But some of you might need a break, or maybe, it's telling you to take a break. And it looks like some of you guys might be doing some type of spiritual study, or maybe you're learning this. A lot of you, or some of you. So one other thing with this card here, it can also tell you that, just kind of like reminding you that there is no true love with a partner unless you love yourself first. So go inside, do that self-discovery, carve out some time for yourself. And yeah. For some of you too, it can say, you know, maybe become a little more independent, you know, and like make your own way. All right, next up here is the Fool. You guys have a lot of major arcanas, which just can indicate there could be a lot of changes to come or happening. So with the Fool here, this is telling you to take a leap of faith on something. Trust yourself. So this can be a new start, a new journey. It can be a new job. It can be a new relationship. Just something new, and it's just telling you to take a leap of faith. And stay true to yourself, though. And there goes my cat. She just woke up from her nap or something. All right. Just a minute. Okay. Sorry. Next, your last card out here is the Three of Pentacles. So this does show initial success and like successful first steps. So whatever you're doing, you do have some type of initial success, it shows. Now this is just telling you just to keep planning and just keep moving forward. Like I said, stay true to yourself and trust yourself. Come on. Hey. Okay. That's just ridiculous. I'm just about done here too. Sorry about that. I threw out the window. No, I'm just kidding. That's so mean. I don't know why I even thought that. That's so mean to say. I love animals. Okay, so back to the Three of Pentacles. I think I was pretty much done here. But this can also mean for some of you foreign lands. I don't know if you're traveling to a foreign land or thinking about a foreign land or you're from a foreign land type thing, but it can also indicate that. Okay, so at the end here, I'm going to go back to how I started off. I started doing this about 7 months ago on YouTube, and I'm going to pull one extra card out of my Chinese deck here, just to kind of like a clarifying card, I guess. And that's how I started, and I think people may have liked that a little bit better, so I'm going to do that. Queen of Swords. Oops. No, I'm knocking things around here, moving things around here. Okay. Queen of Swords. What are the kings that you had? King of Cups. Okay. So with this here, with the Queen of Swords here, this is showing that you guys this shows that your intuition is keen. Looks like you have really good intuition, and it shows that you're strong and independent, and that you, again, there's that inner strength, inner knowledge stuff that's coming out a lot. So you guys really have a lot of inner knowledge, it shows. So if you're not doing tarot readings, maybe maybe you should try it out. But yeah, you guys look like you're not emotionally needy either. That just comes out. I don't know why, but it's another meeting. But it looks like a lot of you guys mature. This generally stands for a mature single woman. You don't have to be a woman, but that's just what it generally stands for. And looks like you're witty. And some of you guys, it looks like most of you, this usually, I don't know what is wrong with my words. That cat, when I stop and pause and come back, sometimes it's just messed up. But this could be that you're divorced or widowed, some of you. That's just can represent it. But looks like you guys do see the humor in difficult situations, which I think that's good. And I think it's true since I'm an Aries. Some of you just might want a little bit more out of life. I don't know if you're looking for just something a little extra, a little more. Maybe that's what the foreign lands comes through. Maybe you're thinking of that, or vacation, or move. You could be thinking of moving somewhere else, or thinking of vacationing. But looks like a lot of you guys, though, you are focusing on your career right now. So, which shows you have a lot of pentacles here. All right, you guys. Again, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, share, like, all that kind of good stuff, I would really appreciate it. And another video should be popping up. You guys might want to check it out. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching.